Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Qualifying Tournament for Season 32. 54 HBCUs are competing to advance to the National Championship Tournament. I'm Mark Dawson, your moderator for this game. Now for the introductions. In this game, it's the team from Cheyney and the team from Oakwood. Let's get started. In the face-off position, we have Trent for Cheyney. And let's see, Trent. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What's your major, for instance?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I'm a biology major. I'm a senior, so my last year here. Yeah, me class 2021, all that good stuff. So, yeah, really.
Sounds great. All right, and Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. As was introduced, my name is Hannah, and I am a freshman film and television production major from Powder Springs, Georgia.
All right, that sounds great. And did you guys do the coin toss before we got started, or would you like to do one now?
We can do one now.
All right. And so I'm going to bring mine up. I'm not going to come on camera right now for you guys, so you just have to trust me on this one. But I have a coin app because that's the way we do it these days in the 21st century. Hannah, would you like to choose heads or tails?
Heads.
All right, we're flipping the coin. It's flipping up and down. It's coming down. It came down as heads. So Oakwood is going to be able to choose first in this round from these categories: African Americans in office, combo creatures, history's horoscope Virgo, and pass the potatoes. Hannah, what would you like?
African Americans in office.
There you go. Let's get it going. In 2018, London Breed became the first black woman mayor of what West Coast city, where she grew up about a mile east of Golden Gate Park? Trent, can you take it?
Sacramento.
No, that's incorrect. Hannah, can you take it?
San Francisco.
That's the right San. And your bonus for 10 points each. One of the world's busiest airports is named in part
this Atlanta?
for Maynard Jackson, the first black mayor of what southern capital?
Atlanta.
That's correct for 10 points. Boise, Columbus, Detroit. Tuskegee Airman Coleman Young was the first black
Probably
mayor
Detroit.
of which
Detroit?
city on the U.S.-Canada border?
Detroit.
That's correct for another 10. Hannah, choose for me.
African Americans.
SNCC, SPLC, Black Panthers. Before representing Georgia in the House, John Lewis was chairman of which organization that led sit-ins? Hannah, you got in first on that.
SNCC.
SNCC is correct. The Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee in your bonus. Mark Morial, Ray Nagin, Cedric Richmond.
Do you guys know who this
Which former mayor of New Orleans is president of the National
I'm going to try
Urban
Richmond.
League?
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Richmond?
No, that is Mark Morial, so no points. For another 10, Willie Brown, Ben Carson, Michael Steele. Which former lieutenant governor
Steele.
was the first black
Yeah, Steele.
Republican national chairman?
Steele.
That's correct for 10. Hannah, choose.
African Americans.
Joseph Rainey and Josiah Walls were two black congressmen who served during what era of post-Civil War rebuilding? Hannah, you're in first.
Reconstruction.
That's correct for Oakwood. Before representing Virginia in Congress, John Mercer was
Howard.
of the law school at what HBCU that Kamala Harris later attended?
Howard.
Yes, that's good for 10. Langston was also the first president of what HBCU, home
Lincoln?
of the Trojans?
Lincoln.
No, that was Virginia State University, but you got the 10 and choose.
Pass the potatoes.
Potatoes are the second most consumed food in America, just behind what calcium-rich liquid avoided by the lactose intolerant? Trent, Cheyney?
That'd be milk.
Milk is correct. And bonus. What U.S. state do you like to take out
I have no idea, guys.
I think Idaho.
It's in growing them.
Idaho.
That's correct for 10 points. And your
Nice.
second bonus, with much of its crop grown in Yakima and Walla Walla, or Yakima and Walla Walla counties
Washington.
on the Columbia
Washington.
Plateau, number 2 in
Mm.
potato production is what western neighbor of
Washington.
Idaho?
Go with Washington.
That's correct for 10 points.
All right.
Trent, choose for me.
Pass the potatoes.
Potatoes. In 1589, Sir Walter Raleigh brought potatoes to what island, where 250 years later, potato blight caused more than 1 million deaths? Trent, Cheyney.
Ireland.
That's correct for 10 points. And your bonus. Fingerling, russet, Yukon. Which type of potato is
That'd be
often
russet.
called the Idaho potato
That's
in
what
the
I'm thinking,
U.S.?
russet.
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 That's correct for 10 points. And
Nice.
brassica, legume, nightshade.
Oh.
We lost. We'll pick that up later. Trent, for a pick for us, please.
Pass the potatoes.
Pass the potatoes. Potatoes are fat-free, but their carbs have a high glycemic index, so they can cause surges in what glucose-regulating hormone? Trent, you got in first.
That'd be insulin.
That is insulin for 10 points, and your bonus. Bulb, gymnosperm, tuber. The part of the potato we eat is not a root. It's a swollen stem known by what term?
I'm thinking tuber team.
We can go with that.
Tuber.
Yeah, that's correct for 10 points. And potato tubers often bear buds that will sprout into branches. What's the common anatomical name for those buds?
I'm thinking eyes team.
Answer, please.
Eyes.
Eyes have it. 10
Nice.
points. Choose for me.
History horoscope.
End of the round.
The round's up.
Oh, end of the round. Thank
Time's
you.
up.
A little bit tidied up there. Now, clearly, at this part of the round, I'm going to ask you guys if you had any problems, and we know of one. We owe a second bonus for Cheyney. Or anything else? Anybody having any problems with anything? Yeah, are y'all okay? Y'all did
Okay.
great on the buzzing and everything like that.
So we need to adjust the score now.
Yeah, Alice. What we didn't do was we need to. Did you give them credit for 2 bonuses or just the one?
I gave them. I think I gave them credit for 2.
All right. Well, if you need Randy to have a look at it, you're welcome. We're welcome to get him into it. But go back and have a look at the scoring for that. And don't, if you can do it without showing us anything, that's best. I think that's on a different screen for you. And then see whether you gave them credit. If you gave them credit, then we have to take 10 points off and ask them a bonus from another question.
It was the one that said the African American. No, it was past the potatoes.
It
Which
was
one
past the potatoes.
Yes, there's the first past the potatoes. Cheyney got credit for part 2 of the bonus.
Okay, but they never saw it.
I don't know. The screen just jumped, and
That's
there
right. It did just jump.
It just
we
jumped.
we didn't play
we
that
never
one.
played it.
So we need to play another question off of the clock. And let's see. We need to see
Okay.
here.
So
I think we just picked from one of these others. But we
okay,
need to
wait
pick
a
from
minute.
the general one.
I need to take off the part 2, right?
Yes, because they didn't get that 10 points yet.
Pass the potatoes. 0. Okay. All right. Now I close this, and now I need to just bonus only, right?
Yep, we're gonna read through the way we do the bonus only, as I recall. I mean, Randy's changed some of these things, but we need to pick up another question, I guess, from the replacement packet, and then we're going to ask that question to them and give them the answer, and then we're going to ask them the first part of the bonus.
Okay. So we're only playing. So I'm checking bonus only.
Yes, that's right, bonus only.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and here's our question. I'm just reading this off the clock. Filipino-American Cecilia Stuyat was an NAACP secretary when, in 1955, she married which founder of the NAACP Legal Defense Educational Fund?
Okay.
You can answer for fun if you want. You don't have to buzz in.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking Thurgood Marshall.
Yes, but do I check? I check no answer.
Yeah, check no answer there because we're just doing the bonus.
No.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, I'm glad you
Alright.
answered, Trent, and you got it correct. So we're going to give you the 10 points for the other part, and we're going to move on. Okay? Is that okay with everybody? Everybody good?
Okay,
That's
wait.
fine.
All right, so I have to
Seems
go back.
fair.
Wait a minute. Let me go
Take
back.
your time. Take
I'm,
your
I'm
time.
just going to give them 10 points where the pass the potatoes was.
That's correct. That's fine. They'll fix it in post, as they say on TV.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so now the score is correct.
Yes. Is everybody good with that? All right.
All right,
Then
now
in round 2, we're going to move
continue.
Trent,
Okay,
and we're going to move Grayson. All right.
so I can move to the next round.
Yes, you can. Hang on. Yes, you can move to the next round. That's right.
Okay.
All right. And in this round, we're going to have. We're going to have Jaden. Yay, Jaden. Tell us what your major is, man.
Hey everybody, I am a sophomore at Cheyney University, and my major is hotel, restaurant, and tourism management.
All right, that sounds very hospitable of you. And Grayson is what's your major?
I am Grayson. I'm a senior by credits at Oakwood University, and my major is applied math.
Okay, and what do you apply math to?
It's applied math with the concentration civil engineering.
Okay, I thought maybe that was something of that nature. Grayson, Oakwood's behind by 20, so you get to pick first from these categories. They are all the countries, biblical adages, paper money, and presidential presents. And my phone is blowing up, so I'm going to have a quick look at it before we pick. But you're on tap. Think about that a second.
All the countries.
Hang on, don't do anything,
Oh.
Alice. I want to see why my green room is buzzing me. All right, we're fine. And Grayson, hit me. What would you like?
All the countries.
Okay. Europe's Apennine Mountains run all the way down to the toe of what boot-shaped AL nation? Jaden, you're in first.
Italy,
Italy's correct, and your bonus. The Tagus River flows through the capital of what other NATO co-founder whose name begins with AL?
Any ideas?
Answer, please. No
Portugal?
answer.
I'm thinking Portugal.
That one was Portugal.
Is it
Second
correct?
part? No, it's incorrect. They didn't answer. You
Okay.
can put incorrect. Croatia gained full NATO membership in 2009, along with what other Balkan nation that borders Greece and Montenegro?
I'm thinking Macedonia.
Macedonia,
Yeah.
Answer, please.
Macedonia.
It's Albania. Remember, this
Ooh.
is AL's in quotes. I might have should have prompted you to remind you of that at the beginning of the round. Choose for me, Jaden.
biblical adages,
Biblical adages. In 1858, which future president paraphrased Matthew, saying, "A house divided against itself cannot stand"? Grayson, you got in first.
Lincoln.
Lincoln is correct, and your bonus for 10 points for Oakwood. In 2014, Barack Obama founded the charity My Brother's Keeper. From which book of the Bible did he take that phrase?
Genesis.
Yes, that's correct. And in reply to the Lord
Cain,
in chapter 4
Cain.
of Genesis, who asked,
Cain.
"Am I my brother's keeper?"
Cain.
Yes, Cain. Grayson, choose, please.
All of the countries.
All of the countries. The sixth largest country on Earth, what country whose name includes AL is surrounded by the Indian and Pacific Oceans? Grayson, you're in. Choose, please.
Australia.
Australia is correct, and your bonus. The world's 10th smallest, what tiny island nation is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea?
Malta.
Malta's correct for 10. The two main regions of what country are separated by the South China Sea, while the Strait of Malacca separates it from Indonesia?
Malaysia.
Malaysia's correct for another 10. Grayson, choose for me, please.
All the countries.
All the countries. What AL country in northern Africa gained independence from France in 1962? Grayson, you're in first.
Algeria.
Algeria is correct for 10 for Oakwood, and 2 answers on this one, 5 points for each. One is home to the Mayan city of Tikal. The other's name
Is
means the
this
Savior.
Guatemala and El
What 2
Salvador?
Central American nations have
Yes.
AL in their name?
Guatemala and El Salvador.
That's 10 points. And then, ironically, the 0-degree latitude line doesn't pass through what
Equatorial
African
Guinea.
country with a
Equatorial
2-word name?
Equatorial Guinea.
That's correct for a total of 20 points. 10 points on that one. Okay. Choose for me.
Paper money.
Paper money. In 2016, Treasury Secretary Jack Lew announced that which black woman would replace Andrew Jackson on the front of the $20 bill? Grayson, you're in.
Harriet Tubman.
That's correct for 10 points for Oakwood. Which Treasury Secretary said in 2020 that Tubman would not appear on the $20 bill before 2028?
I don't know.
John.
Who's Trump's treasurer?
Mnuchin. I think it's Mnuchin.
Answer, please.
Mnuchin.
That's correct for 10 points. And Mnuchin has also stated that due to a lot of pushback, who would remain on the $10 bill
Is this
when
Hamilton?
the new bills
Yeah, I think it's
are
Hamilton.
issued in 2026?
Hamilton.
That's good for another 10, and it bringing us to the end of the round with Cheyney with 100 points and Oakwood with 190. Before we close that out, any questions on that? Any problems? All right. Well played. And going into round 3, we have Jair. Moving him down. Get rid of that people. And Danielle up there. We don't want to see Grayson anymore. In this round, we've got Danielle as I try to cope with all of this stress of doing it and thinking, what was I asking again? Oh, yeah. Danielle, what's your major?
I am a biomedical sciences major.
All right. That's what my undergraduate degree is in, bio, but not biomed. And then for what have I got on my other team? It's not Trent. It must be Jair. Where is Jair? There he is. Jair, you've had plenty of time to make up whatever your major is or really isn't. What do you study?
I'm a business administration major with a minor in HRTM.
Okay. That's what my master's degree is, in business administration. So I had a little of that. You guys get to go first in this round, Jair. So your categories are 2020 on TV, legal Latin, the animal kingdom, and units in other words. What do you want?
2020 on TV.
Creator of Cthulhu, whose name completes the title of an HBO horror drama series, blank country. Danielle.
Lovecraft.
That's 10 points for Oakwood. And your bonus, the female lead in Lovecraft Country,
Smollett.
Letty is played by which underground?
I'm not sure.
Does her last name still have Bell? I don't know.
Say it.
Go with
Journey
please.
Smollett.
That's correct. And your second bonus, an Emmy winner for playing Johnny Cochran in The People versus O.J. Simpson. Who is George Freeman on
I
Lovecraft?
think this is Corny Vance.
Okay.
Vance.
That's correct for another 10. And choose for me, Danielle.
2020 on TV.
Set in Nebraska 10 years after the zombie apocalypse, World Beyond is a spinoff of what series? Danielle, you're in.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead is correct, and your bonus. Haunted by the price of food in your grocery cart? Who are you going to call
Who's
now
in
that she's gone
Supermarket
from
Sweep?
Ghostbusters
Is-
to Supermarket Sweep?
Is that Kristen Wiig or Jane Lynch? Who? I don't
It's
know.
not Lynch.
Your answer, please.
Wig.
That's Leslie Jones, so no points for that one. 2 answers. What Disney Plus
Okay, so
miniseries
this
is
is
based
Falcon
on
and
the
Winter
new Marvel
Soldier?
characters whose
Mm-hmm.
regular names are Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Those both are correct for a total of 10 points on that one. Choose for me.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. The caracal, margay, and ocelot are smaller members of what family of carnivores that also includes the lynx? Danielle, you're in first.
Felines?
That works. We would have taken cats as well.
Okay.
So Oakwood got that. And herring, laughing, and ring-billed are 3 species of what birds often seen at
pelicans?
places like
I think it's a
Rehoboth Beach
pelican.
and South
Yeah, I
Pacific
think so too.
Island.
Pelican?
Those are herring gulls, seagulls.
Okay.
Second
Oh,
one,
seagull.
the African gray and glaucus macaw are 2 species of what kind of bird whose name can
Is this a
mean
parrot?
to repeat without understanding?
Parrots?
Parrots is correct. And
Units, in other words?
units. It could be in biology or theology from Dillard or Langston, and it might be a BA or a DVM. What is it? Danielle?
Degree?
Degree is correct, a college degree in those cases. 10 points. We won't force you to answer, but what kind of fruit-filled cookies were invented in 1891?
Newtons?
That's right. Newtons are a unit of force and a cookie. What plural noun is used for the official recording of the proceedings
Minutes.
of a meeting?
Yes.
Minutes?
Minutes is correct. And choose for me, please.
2020 on TV?
2020. Having brought Scandal to ABC, which executive producer moved to Netflix, where Herb Bridgerton was a smash in 2020? Danielle, you're in.
Rhymes?
Shonda Rhimes is correct, and your bonus. Showtime's The Good Lord Bird stars Ethan Hawke as which
this
white
Brown?
abolitionist executed in
Yeah,
Virginia
Brown.
in 1859.
Brown?
John Brown is correct for 10. The Good Lord Bird also stars Daveed Diggs as which
Douglas?
black abolitionist born into
Okay.
slavery around 1818.
I don't know, but
Douglas.
Douglas?
Douglas is correct for 10. Choose for me.
Animal Kingdom.
Animals. When it comes to state insects, the most popular, representing some 19 states, is the European species of what agricultural pollinator? Danielle, you're in.
Bees?
Bees are correct, honeybees specifically, but yes. And your bonus: two-tailed tiger, and spicebush are among the species of what large butterflies, symbols of 13
Is this
states,
monarch?
and named after a fork-tailed
No.
bird.
What large butterfly?
What's the there was a bird named
Moth.
Your answer, please.
Monarch.
No, that's the swallowtail butterfly.
Okay.
Ah,
And for
Yeah, I
another
think-
possible 10, what's the another possible 10? What's the overall name for the other
This is
members of the
moths.
order Lepidoptera, whose names include those that eat wool and spin silk?
definitely moths.
Moths.
That's correct for 10 points. And that brings us to the end of the round. And Oakwood has taken a pretty good lead on this, 340 to 100. Any technical issues on that? You're all okay? That's going to bring us to the ultimate challenge. And in this round, we're going to have Cheyney go first, since they're behind, and that's why I've covered up Oakwood momentarily. And Oakwood, if you'd like to go ahead and mute your mics, you're welcome to, because don't want to be able to hear it if you say something out loud. Cheyney, your choices are going to be between both a noun and a verb, scientifically speaking, the blacklist, and whose cities. And I actually have a real script here, so I'm going to look real quick and see if I did anything terrible. No, I did okay. Cheyney, what would you guys like?
I'm taking the blacklist, guys.
Yeah.
Is that good with y'all? All right, let's do the blacklist.
Yep.
All right, the blacklist it is. Good luck. What are these words, phrases, or names that include black? Chadwick Boseman's
Black
title
Panther?
hero. Yes.
Black Panther.
A British sci-fi series.
Black Mirror.
Yes. A national forest in South Dakota.
Black Hills.
Yes. U.S. Power Tool Company.
Black
Black
and Decker.
Decker.
Yes. Kobe Bryant's nickname.
Black Mamba.
Yes. DC's electric
Black Lightning.
superhero.
Black Lightning.
Yes. Winner of 6 Stanley Cups.
Blackhawks?
Yes. The FDR's first Supreme Court nominee.
Pass.
Pass.
Pass. The shapeshifter in Twilight.
Pass.
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 The group with Taboo and Apple Diap.
Pass.
Passed.
Black Belt.
FDR's first Supreme Court nominee. FDR's
Pass.
first Supreme Court nominee. Pass. And that ends it. You guys were just on a roll till y'all got stuck on that politics question. Let's have a look at the ones you missed. FDR's first Supreme Court nominee was Hugo Black. The shapeshifter in Twilight was Jacob or Jake Black. And lastly, Taboo and Apple Diap, that's Black Eyed Peas. So you did really well on that. You got all but the last three. And now we're going to switch over and ask the folks from Oakwood what they would like to pick. And I'll remind Cheyney, if you want to go ahead and mute yourselves, you're welcome to, just to be safe.
The cities.
Cities. Given two or more of its cities, name the country. As one
Egypt.
in bookstore. Yes. Sapporo and
Japan.
Kobe. Yes. Perth,
Australia.
Hawaii. Yes. Chiang Mai and
Thailand?
Phuket.
Thailand.
Yes. Yes.
Thailand.
Samara and Volgograd.
Russia.
Yes. Bloemfontein.
South Africa.
Yes. Oaxaca.
Mexico.
Yes. Sukhothai.
Mongolia.
Yes. Cork and Kilkenny.
Ireland.
That's also correct. Palermo and Pisa.
Italy.
That's correct as well. You went right through those. Good job.
Okay.
And at the end of the round, we have a final score of, let me get everybody back on screen here. Final score of 275 to 590. You guys all did well on those ultimate challenges, and it was a great game by everybody. Pretty good job there, Oakwood, at the end. And that's our game. So you guys can all, if there are no other questions, we all okay? Then we're going to finalize this game, and we're going to end this broadcast.
Good game, guys.
Good game, everyone.
Thank you for being my first on TV here. We'll see
Good
you
game,
later.
y'all.